The Quran, the holy scripture of Islam, is not only revered for its spiritual and moral guidance, but has also intrigued scholars and scientists alike for centuries, due to its mention of various scientific facts. It is remarkable to note that many of these scientific insights were revealed over 1,400 years ago, when our understanding of the natural world was in its infancy. These references in the Quran have sparked extensive research and discussions among theologians, scientists, and scholars from different backgrounds, leading to a deeper appreciation of the intersection between religion and science. In this exploration, we will delve into some of the intriguing scientific facts mentioned in the Quran, highlighting how they continue to inspire curiosity and bridge the gap between faith and reason. 1. The Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory is a scientific idea that explains how the universe began a very long time ago. In the Quran, there are verses that describe the creation of the universe, in a way that is similar to the Big Bang Theory. These verses talk about how the heavens and the earth were once joined together, and then they were split apart. This splitting apart could be seen as a way to describe the big explosion that scientists believe started the universe. 2. Embryology. Embryology is a field of biology that studies the development of embryos, from fertilization to the formation of a fully developed organism. One of the most frequently cited verses in the Quran that is believed to contain references to embryology is found in
Surah Al-Mu'minun.
The Believers, specifically in verses 12 to 14. We created man from an essence of clay, then we placed him as a drop of fluid in a safe place. Then we made the drop into a clinging form, and we made that form into a lump of flesh, and we made that lump into bones, and we clothed those bones with flesh, and later we made him into other forms. It's amazing that the Quran mentioned these stages of embryology, long before scientists knew about them. This shows how the Quran contains knowledge and wisdom about the creation of life, and it has been a source of inspiration for people seeking to understand the wonders of the human body. 3. Iron and meteorites. The mention of iron in the Quran, and its connection to meteorites, has sparked discussions about the scientific accuracy of religious texts, and their alignment with modern scientific knowledge. The specific mention of iron within meteorites is found in
Surah Al-Hadid.
The iron, which is the 57th chapter of the Quran. And we sent down iron, in which is strong material, as well as many useful things for mankind. This verse, often referred to as the iron verse, is remarkable, because it mentions the divine sending down of iron from the heavens, and highlights its various uses for mankind. To many, this verse appears to be an acknowledgement of the extraterrestrial origin of iron found on Earth, specifically within meteorites. 4. Bees. One of the most notable references to bees in the Quran can be found in
Surah Al-Nahl,
which is the 16th chapter of the Quran. The Quran mentions that bees gather nectar from various fruits and flowers to produce honey. This honey is described as having various colors, and is considered a source of healing for humans. These verses also serve as a reminder of the importance of appreciating and conserving the environment and the creatures within it, as they are all part of God's creation. 5. Water. In the Quran, water is often associated with the creation of life.
Surah Al-Anbiya
States, and we made from water every living thing. This verse underscores the idea that water is the essential component for all living beings, emphasizing its role in sustaining life on Earth. Beyond its physical attributes, water is also used metaphorically in the Quran to represent spiritual growth and knowledge. Just as water nurtures the earth, knowledge and faith are likened to water that nurtures the human soul. 6. Sun moving in orbit. In the Quran, there are several verses that have been interpreted by scholars and believers as alluding to the movement of the sun in its own orbit. One of the most commonly cited verses in this context can be found in
سورة ياسين.
chapter 36, verse 38. And the sun runs, on course, toward its stopping point. That is the determination of the exalted in might, the knowing. This verse is often cited as evidence of the Quran's awareness of the sun's motion. The key phrase here is the sun runs toward its stopping point, which has led many to believe that the Quran suggests the sun's movement in a specific orbit. 7. Formation of clouds. One such topic that is briefly touched upon in the Quran is the formation of clouds. One of the most frequently cited verses that mention the formation of clouds is found in
سورة المؤمنون.
Do they not see that we drive the water, in clouds, to a barren land, and bring forth thereby crops from which their livestock eat? So will they not be grateful? The Quran briefly mentions the formation and role of clouds in the context of God's creative power, provision, and the signs of His existence. These verses serve as a reminder to believers to reflect upon the natural world, and recognize the wisdom and design evident in even the simplest aspects of creation, such as the formation of clouds and the gift of rain. 8. The frontal lobe. While the Quran primarily addresses matters of faith, morality, and spirituality, it does contains verses that can be interpreted to be in alignment with modern scientific knowledge. The Quran talks about how God created human beings in the best form, and endowed them with knowledge and understanding. This knowledge and understanding can be related to the functions of the frontal lobe in the human brain. The frontal lobe is a crucial part of the brain responsible for various higher functions, such as reasoning, decision-making, problem-solving, and personality expression. These abilities are what make humans unique, and give them the capacity to make choices and act with wisdom. The Quran emphasizes the importance of knowledge, wisdom, and the human intellect. It encourages people to use their intellect and reflect upon the world around them, including the intricate design of the human body. This can be seen as a recognition of the importance of the frontal lobe's role in human cognition and behavior. 9. Mountains. In the Quran, mountains are mentioned in several verses, often serving as powerful symbols and metaphors that convey important messages about faith, creation, and the natural world. One of the recurring themes in the Quran is that mountains were created by God, as stabilizers of the earth. They are described as pegs or stakes that anchor the earth's crust, preventing it from shaking or trembling. This concept underscores the idea of God's supreme power and wisdom in designing the natural world. An example of this can be found in
سورة النبأ.
which states, Have we not made the earth as a bed, and the mountains as pegs? 10. The sky. In the Quran, the sky is referred to in various verses that emphasize its significance and role in the creation and order of the universe. One of the fundamental verses in the Quran that highlights the protection and purpose of the sky is found in
سورة الملك.
chapter 67, verse 3. This verse draws attention to the layered nature of the skies, and suggests that there is a divine order and harmony in their creation. The absence of inconsistencies in the sky's design is emphasized, indicating that it is perfectly structured and protected by the Creator. Furthermore, the Quran mentions the sky in various contexts to highlight its significance in the natural world. The sky provides the earth with essential elements for life, such as rain and sunlight, and it serves as a protective barrier that shields the earth from harmful cosmic rays. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.